What's up, guys? It's Lupe. It is Tuesday. So this week's topic is emotional and mental changes on testosterone. So, I've been on testosterone now for 5 weeks. Sorry, I just woke up and decided to do this real quick. I'm still in California. I'm in Long Beach right now, just hanging out at my friend's house. And it's gorgeous out this morning, so I'm just kicking it on the porch. But back to the topic. So, like I said, I've been on testosterone now for 5 weeks as of yesterday. And, I have noticed emotional changes already. It's not quite what I was expecting. I don't know that you can really understand what it feels like by listening to someone else talk about how they feel about it when they're on testosterone, I guess. Because, like, I have friends that are also F to M's, and they would tell me about what the mental changes were like, but I don't know, I don't think that I ever grasped it completely. Before starting T, I guess. I knew that I was going to experience changes, and, like, the changes that I'm going to talk about are, like, my mood and stuff, like, I know that, you've probably heard it, and I'm sure that, other guys say similar things, and I've heard other guys say similar to what I'm going to be telling you, but there isn't really a way to understand it until you go through it, I guess. Or, like, at least truly understand it until you go through it, because the way it feels and how it sounds kind of, I guess there's just, for a lot of people, maybe there just aren't the words to describe it, so the ones that we use, are a little bit more generalized, whereas it's something that could be more specific. But anyway, so basically, for me, I'm not having a lot of, like, ups and downs that are really affecting me too much, with, like, my physical self. I think that they play a role in some things that are going on in my life right now. But I do think a lot of it is just, like, a personal battle. I also have really bad anxiety, and I'm medicated for it, and I am absolutely terrible at taking my medication. I have to take it at night before I go to bed. And if I had to take it in the morning when I woke up, I think I would be better. But partially what it's for is to help me sleep as well. So I can't, really take that in the morning because I'm just going to be tired all day or sleep. And um, I don't have like a set schedule. So like I, you know, may go to bed. Like last night I went to bed at like, I think it was like 11. Everyone crashed out, and the night before that I had gone out, and it was Sunday, so I think I passed out actually pretty early on Sunday too, like midnight, but I had been drinking all day. But then like Saturday night I didn't sleep, so I didn't take my medication, and I didn't take my medication on Sunday night either because I had been drinking, and I took it last night and then went to bed at a decent hour. So it's, you know, I think that is actually playing a lot into it, but the testosterone makes that feel different than it felt before I was on T. So like the way that I experience feelings are different. So like I'm experiencing the same thing. Like before I was on testosterone, the same medication, and I would do that and it would affect me, but it wouldn't affect me so dramatically, and now it does affect me a lot more dramatically. Like there's a lot more of a storm just going on in my head, and I am not really quite sure how to cope with it, to be honest. And I think it's just because, you know, like I'm taking testosterone and raising my testosterone levels and trying to lower my estrogen levels at the same time, and you know, not really taking my medication, and I'm bouncing around and partying and having fun, and I think that all of those things are really making it kind of mentally challenging for me right now to be on testosterone. I don't plan on going off because that's more important to me. Like, I'm just now at a point where, like, I'm ready to just slow down on the partying. I'm still gonna be going out on, like, weekends probably and having fun, but, like, went out, like, every day last week. So I can't be doing that. And, so we'll see how that affects it, and if, you know, if it is, like, all that kind of stuff, or if it's the testosterone. But I think that because the testosterone makes me more edgy, in a sense, and it makes me, I have a shorter fuse. I am, you know, like, I'll get irritated about something a little bit quicker, not a whole lot quicker, but once I'm irritated, I'm a lot faster to anger, than I was before T. And I'm not an aggressive person, and it's not making me aggressive at all, but, because I'm not, like, aggressive, like, I don't really have an outlet for it. I mean, I've been drawing a lot again and stuff, and I'm just, it's like, and I think it's just because it's the testosterone, like, it's not something that I can really, you know, I'll work out, you know, I've started kind of working out a little bit. My friends have a pull-up bar, so, like, I just kind of mess around on it, like, do, like, 10 pull-ups, because suddenly I can do that. Like, I don't know where that came from, but I'll just do, like, 10 pull-ups, and then, like, kick it. I'm, like, watching Dexter, and then I'll go do 10 more pull-ups in, like, 20 more minutes. Like, I'm not doing anything crazy, but, like, it just, doing those 10 pull-ups just makes me feel better, and it kind of takes off the edge a little bit, and then I can just chill. So I think that I'm going to look for whatever gym is, like, closest to here. I think there's a 24-hour fitness, and just go get a membership, or just go start running on the beach. I'm not really a runner, but I feel like I could do that, and it would be therapeutic for me at this point, and I think that the testosterone has a lot to do with that. So I don't really, I mean, I'm trying to, I guess I'm just kind of talking about it. I haven't really talked about it to anybody, so I don't know if this is really going to be informative for you guys, but I just wanted to, no one really asks me a whole lot about the mental changes that I'm experiencing, which I can understand. Like, it seems kind of invasive, and not a lot of people would want to talk about it, but I think that, like, I'm willing to talk about it, but I'm not really willing to approach it first, if that makes any sense. So yeah, so in kind of a nutshell then, I am more irritable, shorter fuse and quicker to anger. I am more anxious, but I will say that I think some of that has to do with my bad medication taking habits, and a lot of my anxiety has always been, like, social anxiety, and I go out, so, like, obviously that's gonna be an issue, and I'm just more moody. Yeah, definitely more moody. I've always been one that kind of is really good at keeping things inside, so, like, I don't really express how moody I am. Like, my friend, had said something to me. She's like, yeah, I can tell that you're more moody, and she's like, but I don't think anyone notices because I can only read it on your face. And I was like, that makes sense. Then I was like, well, yeah, like, she's the one person that I did kind of talk to a little bit, but, like, it was just a quick little, like, 2-minute conversation maybe. I guess it is something that, like, yeah, I don't express it, so it's not really concerning, but I do think that maybe I should express a little bit of it more, and maybe it won't be such a mental, like, what the fuck, and, and see how that goes, and also slow my fucking roll on the partying, or at least the drinking. I'll still go out, but I need to not drink as much, and come home at a little bit more decent of an hour. Take my medication more regularly, every day, right before I go to bed, like I'm supposed to, and then see how that goes. So those are my little goals. This got kind of long, but I don't know, I really just wanted to get it off my chest, and it took me a second. Obviously, the beginning of this video was a little bit dragging, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you guys next Tuesday.